It's the nest. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
And no touchdown pass.
Yeah, his team wasn't real thrilled about that. This week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
The numbers for Spears on the ground a week ago. 17 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like that.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The Spears with another carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Levis now on first and 10. And it's caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Tajay Spears, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 15 carries, 115 yards, and a touchdown.
So coming off the opener where they established the run and established it well, their goal is to make sure that the trend continues and to serve notice to the rest of the league that they might be a run-first team.
Myers in motion right. Second and 6. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. To the 43, second down. The Raiders had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the articles, here comes the sports talk shows, pointing out the small percentage of teams that make the playoffs after they begin a season 0-2.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You talk about this Titan defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
He'll drop to throw. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
2nd and 10.
Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
In motion right, that's Hardman.
They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And down inside the 15 he goes. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
It is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Delay of game, offense.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already...
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play. 2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Carlson is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hand off to Spears. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
60 vices, 60 vices.
Second down, here's Levis. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The first catch of the ball game there for Metcalf. And a 1st down to boot.
That was a nicely run slant route. What he's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Levis sets up to throw here. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. And the Titans add 6 to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Here's Williams to return. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
At the 43-yard line.
And here's a give to Spears. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On third down, here's Spears. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. Same target. It's Jacobs again. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. They'll set up a throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over, because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and win? Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Myers in motion right. They'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
From a defensive what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The kick by Carlson is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for them, in with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First and 10, it's Levis. That one's taken in by Spears.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Levis. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Again, it's Levis looking to throw it.
And find Everett there, complete.
And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
First and 10, here's Levis. That pass taken in by Burks.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
A 26-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Las Vegas.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive, but the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Myers in motion right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
2nd and inches at the Titans' 15-yard line.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Holding offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
2nd and 13. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
No touchdowns for them in the first half, but their defense kept them in this ball game. So now maybe this can loosen them up a little because they played tight so far, and they get right back in it with a touchdown run.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs, and he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
A gain of 3, second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Little bootleg here. Levis. A little short pass. This is Everett. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short. It's Levis.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Here's A.J. Cole now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
On the return is Williams. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Levis now off of play action.
And a quick throw here. That's complete.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Levis on 3rd down.
And That's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
But that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now they pitch to Jacobs. 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
17. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. They'll start on the ground with Spears. Fighting through it. He's got space. He's still on his feet. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Tajay Spears.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Titans use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that gives them a 3-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment.
He has been a factor in a multitude of ways. Over 100 yards rushing. He's approaching that number in the receiving category, too.
And you know why I've always respected guys who can have these types of games? As a runner, you're going through a pile, people are raking at the football all the time. Your hands take a beating, okay? And to be able to still go out and catch the football in open field after going through that, that guy's dynamite.
He's been dynamite in this game so far. We'll see defensively if they have an answer because they need to come up with something. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll look to throw here. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Well, this offense hasn't been at their best here. They've made some mistakes. They've been frustrated. They've been largely shut down. But then you look up and say, wait a second, this is a one-score game. So they're still very much in this, and they're on the move here with a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Catch is made by Hardman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
And the Titans are going to get this back
to their own 34-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 4. They'll run with Spears. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Levis back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Off the play fake, Levis. And this is going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it. Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. There he goes left side. Inside the 20. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 161 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here.
A little short pass. This is Everett. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Levis out of the shotgun now. And brought in downfield by Burks.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Levis from the gun.
A little short pass. This is Everett. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
Now 2nd and 4.
They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Levis' throw goal taken in by Smith.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And now a run to Spears.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Right back to Spears. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Titans! Tajay Spears.
36 yards.
And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Here's Levis.
Incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
As we prepare for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Same target. It's Jacobs again.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. Totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
On the move past the 40. Down the left sideline. And he is going to have a Raiders first down, and this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
Another try from the 14 on 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dive, and because of that, really many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dive?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Levis to throw.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded.